Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. This might be the last time we're playing Mountainous World. We might retire it, but we had to go out on a bang, so here we are, playing it to our heart's content. It's a map by Geoguessr. I don't think Geoguessr has updated this map in 2 years, which is partially why we do need to retire it, but you know, we gotta get that one last play in. We are playing 3-minute time limit, normal time, you know, not much to it. I think this is an Italian flag, but there's so many weird flags around here, I don't know what else it could be. The license plates don't fit either, or the license plates we have seen don't fit, so that's definitely a problem. Speaking of Italy, actually there's blue on both sides. I am almost done, and it should be done today actually, with the Italy page for geotips. Now, it's definitely going to happen today, and we do have plenty of information all around us to work with, including town names that I don't recognize, so fuck them. But Italy, it's going to be updated. We posted to Reddit yesterday, announcing the creation and obviously the publication of geotips, and a lot of people are now, I guess, more aware that geotips exists, which is always a good sign. I don't see a problem with it, but that means that we as the editors are going to need to start stepping up our game, doing things a little bit better, getting more information, and obviously clearer images for people, because now people are going to be using the site. So if you have any suggestions or comments or questions or anything that involves geotips and you don't want to join the Geoguessr Pro Discord, feel free to join mine or ask me personally, and I don't mind answering any questions. However, I'm not very technical, so things are going to get fucked up. We have Ferrari, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be north. It feels very mountainous. It doesn't feel like your typical Mediterranean, I don't know, area. Obviously, rule number 1 is never go uphill, but whatever fucking town we were in kind of sucked, so we went uphill. Now, we did have road numbers, we did have town names. Obviously, when it comes to town names, I can just forget all of that, because fuck town names. But people find them interesting. People find it helpful. I personally don't, but you know, what can you do when you have 10,000 fucking towns per country? Learn them all? Fuck that shit. We're not going to find anything in the remaining 2 seconds. Fuck it. Bumblefuck nowhere. Not a bad guess. It does end up being the north. It ends up being a little bit further west. Santo Stefano di Aveto. On SP654. I don't think we saw SP654. I remember seeing a 200 number, which I don't even see nearby. I climbed to getting a pretty good score. Bardal and Van Briggia. Now the Van Briggia reminds me a little bit of Scotland or Wales. However, I don't think that is where we are. Kind of feels Nordic. No flags from what I can tell. It looks like it's Gen 4 here. We do have the long dashes on the side of the road, which would be Norwegian. Does that look Norwegian? I don't think so. Could it be a weird Denmark or the Netherlands, perhaps? Nah, there's way too many fucking mountains here. It's gotta be Norway. It's gotta be. And, based on the amount of trees, it's gotta be South Norway. So, can we, besides finding the flag right here... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Besides that, can we find anything else that's going to help us? Probably not. We could try and go back and try to find that town. That last thing should be like a historic site, I believe. That's what that symbol means. Kirkigord, not going to be helpful. We're on 808, which is the area code of Hawaii, and also the drum line that you typically hear. So if you look up the 808 drum line, it's going to sound familiar to you. I don't know, 808, I don't know if that's too important. We're going the other way, obviously, because we are kind of going in the middle of nowhere. We don't have all the time in the world, but we do have time. This weird black glitch is fucking annoying. It might be worth learning where the black glitch happens. And essentially, it's just a fucked up Gen 2 coverage, right? That's all it comes down to. Which means it's black car that's covering it. Fucking A. We are in the town of Bardai, which we already knew. I'm looking for something that's pointing to a different town. Something that might be useful. Again, town names not going to be too helpful. Mainly because there's a lot of towns in the world. And I guarantee some of them share names with each other. Like Springfield in the United States. How many Springfields? I think there's 17 of them. Or they're in 17 different states. You know, town names shared, not helpful. Unless they're unique in their own right. But I guarantee it's the language that makes them unique. You know, they'll probably be... Fuck. Leif Erikson? There we go. You know, they're probably like, oh, welcome to Leif Erikson. Cool. Where else are we? It's a Jaford, so... Well, it's a fort, which are on the edges. We'll go over here. We'll go down here. Fuck it. Over by Ford, because it's Ford. We're not going to spend the 6 seconds. Ends up being way further north. Did we just... Yeah, we just didn't get what we needed. Looks like we should have gone into town. We kind of went every other direction but town. If we would have known there was water to our north, would that have helped us? Maybe. It doesn't look like there are any major roads nearby, so we would need to find Bald or Josen. And then we would need to look for that along the coastline. So, good guess by Calamity. I don't think we would have figured it out. We're in Japan. Phone number would be helpful. That's usually what we rely on now. A 0745. Although I don't think that was an area code. So we can't rely on that to guess the southwest. It doesn't look like it has enough digits. But an 074 would be down here. In this general area. I mean, we'll keep it there for now. It's the only phone number we have. But I don't think that was the area code. I think that was just the way the phone number started. Obviously, it's really easy to tell when you're in Japan. Japan is one of those countries where even when you're non-moving, playing, or zooming, you could generally figure out the low camera, just the way the architecture feels, the design of the road, everything kind of the same. What was our shot? We would have been able to figure out it was Japan. 100%. If that was no moving, painting, or zooming, 100% Japan. No doubt in my mind. So, now comes the hard part. Where in Japan are we? Now, I haven't seen any Hokkaido cabbage. Does that mean it doesn't exist? Not really, but I'm pretty sure Hokkaido is not as mountainous as the southern islands. Oh god, we're gonna have the break of coverage. Don't you love when that happens? Sometimes it just doesn't work. But phone numbers, guitar pick signs. We don't really want hexagons. But there might have been a phone number over there. Might be a phone number there, however. Can we? It has a 1. 1 would be Hokkaido. So I doubt that is going to help us. Nothing on there or there. We might just be stuck in a little mountain town somewhere in Japan. Which would honestly suck. More vehicles. And that has a 2, so it's definitely not an area code. Does the 7 help us the most? Not really. But it was the longest phone number we found. Haven't seen a coastline, but that's because we're kind of in the valleys in between mountains. Oh, fuck, man. We're not going to find anything. I can almost guarantee it. So we have to hope that 7 area code was more than enough. I don't think it was. We can hope. We could fucking hope. I'm kind of stuck. Broken coverage. Well, it's not even broken coverage. It's just not pieced together correctly. We're not finding shit. We're guessing 7. We'll go in the middle of this island, over in the Kochi area. And it ends up not being too far off. I don't believe that's where the 7s are. Although it could be. Osaka's a 6. This could have some 7s over here. So maybe that was worth it. I haven't checked in a while. Loch Raza and Catacol Village Hall. So the fact that this is being called a loch means it's Scotland. And again, we can, now we can. We do have a church of sorts over there, yellow in the back, which makes sense. So we're going to pretend this is a loch, and we are going to go up into Scotland. Now, there was a loch name, but I don't trust it. We have Loch Ranza Castle. So maybe it is worth looking for Loch Ranza, but that is any body of water really up here is going to be a loch. So we have Loch Venachar, Loch Ard, Loch Chon, Loch Arquette. This is... I have no idea. Loch Lomond, Loch Long, Gairlong, Loch Eck, Holy Loch. This is... whatever it is. Loch Awe, Loch Etivie. I don't even remember which one we're looking for at this point. What is it called? Back to the castle. Loch Ranza. Loch Mona, Loch Mary, Loch Farnish, Loch Iwi, Upper Lochs, Loch Charon, Loch Alsh, Loch Slappin, Loch Ishort, Loch Brittle. I'm thinking we're finding every loch but the one we want to see. Loch Glass, Loch Migdale, Loch Sheehy, Loch Navarre, Loch Loyal. Like, I'm pretty sure everything but Loch Ranza. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. I'm not at all. Scotland, fuck it. At this point, we just spent, what, a minute and a half looking for lochs, and we found every fucking loch but the one we wanted. Feels like it's a large enough body of water that I'm surprised we didn't see it. We do have a ferry, which is interesting. Usually, you don't need a ferry. Is Loch Ranza actually going to be the name of the town, I wonder? Don't see it from a distance down here. Loch Alash. We did see some names with lochs. Could be these islands over here. It could be the islands up here, or even further north. Tongue. Loch Chiore. Loch Inver. So it could be a town name. That would be Loch Ranza or Loch Ranza. But I didn't see it. So fuck them. Ends up being a lot further south. It is a town called Loch Ranza. Not actually a loch, but just a town. Which kind of makes sense for the ferry terminal. It would be an island. Calamity getting the perfect score again. So Calamity definitely won this. There's no way we're going to catch up. Very tropical. We do have palm trees. I don't fucking know at this point. Sun is to the north. So, sun's wherever the fuck it wants to be. Fuck the sun. I guess it could be Mexico. I'm definitely thinking South America at this point. Is Southeast Asia possible? Yes. So, does that help us? Not at all. The yellow and black like this makes me think Taiwan or Korea. I think it could be either, but the palm trees I think would take away from mainland Korea and push us to Jeju. And we're gonna still find broken fucking coverage. I hate how, like, because I want to click in a fucking distance, man. The houses. How do the houses feel? Not very Korean. Could it be Taiwan still? Maybe. We do have language. So, the Korea, Taiwan, definitely a good guess. We got that off of telephone poles. Back of a black car. But again, the palm trees. Fucking palm trees. I don't see any Korean, especially on the limited signage we get, so it probably has to be either Taiwan or a weird Japanese island. And I don't think it's Japan because it's not low camera. So we have to be Taiwan. We have to be. Unless it's a weird Hong Kong. But I feel like the majority of Hong Kong being in the city, we would be able to see it from the hills. So it has to be Taiwan. But this is the most remote area of Taiwan I think we've ever gotten. There's nothing fucking here. We do have a flag. I think that's the flag of Taiwan. I'm not very good with flags. I know it's not South Korea. Let's put it that way. There is a green sign. It's not very helpful. This is just telling us points to distances. I thought it was bigger from a distance. It was going to point us to, I don't know, Taipei or something along those lines. We're not going to find shit. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. So what do? We just guess where we are? I think we just guess where we are. Hope for fucking luck. We're not going to win. Calamity already has it. We'll go around here. And actually not a bad guess. 27 miles off. It ends up being a little bit further northeast. We almost made it to 9. Amazing. And we gave up. And we only lost by 40 points. So 21,000 essentially. Calamity in first place is 24,723. Very good. Pretty much getting everything spot on. Martin in second at 22. Not quite getting the correct area in Norway, but I didn't either. Taurus going with Hokkaido for Japan. You might have seen that one and gone up there. E. Chandler in fourth, 21,814. Everyone had better Norway guesses. That's a fucking shame. What did I miss in Norway that would have told me to guess more north? Was it because it was a fjord? And then, obviously, Scotland sucks. But not bad overall. Not good either. Clearly, we need to work on some things. But that might be the last time we're playing a Mountainous World. We might try to find another map like it. If you know of a map like a Mountainous World, or want to create a map like Mountainous World, by all means, feel free to do so. And then let me know when you have found it or have created it. And I'd love to look into it. I would love to add it to the weekly, well, not the weekly, the monthly list where we kind of recycle maps. But that is going to be where we call it for the day. So thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed. And we will be back again tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.